Amid heavy security presence, groups of protesters in Lagos took to the street in demonstration to mark the June 12 Democracy Day. While some citizens gathered to celebrate the progress made since 1999, others took to the streets to decry what they describe as worsening hardship and anti-people policies under the Tinubu-led administration. TV360's Victoria Konde has more details in this next report.
As Nigeria marks Democracy Day, there are angry voices on the streets of Lagos protesting what they call bad governance, protesting against hunger, insecurity, and what they call anti-democratic moves by the Tinubu-led administration.
The End Bad Governance protesters held empty pots and raised placards while chanting solidarity through the streets. For them, Democracy Day is not one for celebration. It is a symbol of unfulfilled promises. The aggrieved protesters call for a reversal of several reforms, including the electricity tariff hike, to reinstating free education and tackling hunger and insecurity. They also demand the release of previously arrested demonstrators and urge citizens to hold leaders accountable in future elections.
We are not pleased with the hardship, suffering, mass poverty that pervades our land, including insecurity of lives and property. This is not the reason why we fight and end military rule. We fought and sent the military packing for us to have genuine democratic governance.
This administration has been a monumental failure, especially in the area of the economy. Nigerians are hungry, Nigerians are suffering. So all of the achievement they claim to have achieved, as far as we are concerned, does not reflect in the life of average Nigerians. Nigerians today are poorer than they were 2 years ago. Fuel price still remains high, electricity tariff still remains high. Many people are homeless because of how much house rent has become high.
We want a government that will put in place the control of the resources of the wealth of Nigeria so that Nigeria can have access to fuel as cheap as possible. We want a government that will not grant loans to students, but will ensure that education is free qualitatively to all young people in this country.
But not everyone has reasons to complain. Just meters away, the Team Nigeria for Change group turned out in support of the current administration. With music and fanfare, they commend President Tinubu's leadership, highlighting reforms like the student loan initiatives as sign of progress. The group insists their presence is not to disrupt, but to express their own democratic rights.
This is the first time that Nigeria will go over 20 years of democratic rule at a stretch. And all this took effect from the spirit of June 12. If you were around during June 12, you will know that it's a day worth celebrating. We are not saying everything is perfect in the country. We are not saying things are the way we exactly want it to be, but we have reason to celebrate as a country. We are having conferences. We will live here now for a party, at the Blue Roof LTV. So it's an annual thing. It was just coincidental that we saw the protesters. And it's also their rights. They have a right to protest. If I have a right to celebrate, they have a right to protest. So it's not counter.
Despite opposing interest and initial fears of confrontation, security agencies maintained a firm presence, ensuring the demonstration remained peaceful as groups exercised their rights without incidents.
So far so good, everything is peaceful. There's no any distraction anywhere. So we are going to proceed with them from here, protect them and ensure that everything is safe till we get to Ganifa and Mima's part.
Overall, citizens sustain calls for visible, people-centered reforms that address hardship, restore hope, and make democracy truly meaningful. Victoria Konde, TV360 News, Lagos.